Okay, hopefully you can hear me loud and clear here. And of course, it is your community news with Nick C, which follows very, very shortly. And it is on the way here, and you'll be seeing a different angle of me here. I'll be pointing myself up to the sky here, although I don't have any sky in the studio. I only have the main channels that, of course, some people can't get in some areas. But never mind all that. Of course, I hope that you're able to be inspired by the show, which is called Community with Nick C. Nick C is a stage name, and we look forward to sort of welcoming you to episode number 7. And it comes up very, very shortly. Stay with us. Hello, good evening to you all. Hopefully you can see me loud and clear. Well, see me loud and clear, see me perfectly clear, and hear me loud and clear at the same time. And welcome to this non-sensory, non-biased and independent source, not controlled by the big tech or of communists whatsoever. This is a community program here, and we aim to sort of talk about the community aspects of things. If I find something on Facebook worth talking about, then I'll bring it into the show, and hopefully I might be able to bring a live video on as well, and of course a live video as in a video that I've done recently. Hopefully I'll be able to play it in the show. I'm actually streaming through OBS Studio. I just want to say hello to some people if we can. So if anyone is actually basically on the comment section here, feel free to come and say hello, and come and give us a like at the same time. Apparently we've got excellent connection here, which is great. I'm really chuffed to bits about that. So it's really, really good news that, of course, the stream is seeming to be working, and apparently the actual streaming is not working when I send a link, so that's a bit strange. But yeah, anything that you do miss will be given in evidence, and it will be basically, of course, when we talk about evidence, we talk about, of course, you'll be able to prove exactly everything that I've said here, and even the captions might work as well, and that means subtitles, so you'll see every word that I say, and if it's sophisticated, a long word, then of course you'll be able to write that down when you write letters to people or learn how to spell, which is another community aspect as well. So hopefully we'll be talking about, of course, the exploring the East Suffolk lines, the timetable of June 2024, but of course it's outdated, but I can give you some information about the actual Suffolk places which are listed on this list here. which is brilliant. So if anybody can have a go at the poll this evening, feel free to have a go at the poll. And of course, how long are we going for so far? 7 minutes already. So yeah, it won't be a very long show all night, and hopefully we'll be able to, of course, memorize some good community aspects here. Yeah, it is a tight chair that I'm on here, so do excuse if I actually move about to and fro here. So yeah, we've got some sort of views, average view about 5 minutes so far, which is great. So yeah, keep spreading the word, and we are live and direct as well, coming through the USB microphone, which is a lot clearer. But I can use the webcam, which is pointed up in this direction. So hello everybody. So yeah, I might need this water here, which comes from Ice Valley. I believe it's in the UK, spring water, not the Peckham Spring. The Pennines, the Yorkshire Pennines, that's where that water comes from, the Ice Valley, just remember that. And I just wanted to show people as well another good beauty thing here that I discovered here, and they are worth £1.20 from the local store, just literally down the road from where I am here. I don't know, of course, if this one's leaking, so I've pretty much got to drink some of these actually before they do get actually leaking. So I'll have to use that for my tea here. So it's got a little thing that you pull out to open the milk, but it's not just, it's fine milk that you recognise by that kind of make, but it is a Northern Ireland based make beginning with L. I can't say any more than that because it's advertising, but of course it is a rare find. You will not find them unless you head to Iceland. You'll get the bigger version for £1.20, but this smaller version is £1.20, and it's a rare find. You will not find it anywhere on the internet, and I don't think many shops are doing this kind of milk, but the quality of it is just brilliant. It's almost like, of course, those small little cartons that you get in hotels of whole milk and semi-skimmed. So yeah, and also Cafe Made is also rare, but you can actually buy a box whole of them if you really wanted to. You don't have to be a restaurant to actually buy them. You can actually buy them for your own home if you prefer creamed kind of tea, cream tea, or of course the coffee cream. But Coffee Made, luxury Coffee Made, and you can only get it in little pots, and it's worth about £10 or so on eBay or Amazon or something very similar. So if anyone can have a go at the poll, have you visited Great Yarmouth in your life? Please answer the question. So if you can answer the question, that would be absolutely awesome. Okay, so yeah, we will take breaks from now and again because my tongue gets a little bit tired here from time to time, and it is quite late here. I can say it's 23. I'm just looking at the GBN TV clock there. It's 23:39 in the evening here on Tuesday the 20th of May 2025. It soon will be Wednesday the 21st of May 2025. By the way, I did have a shower through that door there, and of course here it is, you can see it is a tight squeeze here, and of course the shower is running hot water and cold water as well. So we'll catch up with, of course, what's going on Facebook as well, but I'll tell you a poll about Great Yarmouth on X recently in just a little bit. And before I do any of that whatsoever, I'd just like to share with you that I've got some brilliant news for you. On the 1st of June, Touring with Nick C will commence on YouTube for the first ever time, and it will continue like that. The extra bit added on top of the touring is the stage name Nick C, which I've been using quite a lot of times. So yes, I did swim yesterday, and I do have footage of it. I'm hoping to play you a sample of it live on the air for you, but you'll have to wait for that. I'll keep you in suspense. So yeah, I'm just looking at that camera up there. Make some nice little change. Something looking down at me rather than looking straight at me. So yeah, there's the Ipswich Music Network worth, of course, checking out. Livening up in Stowmarket. Sorry, I had a cold in my throat there. That wasn't meant to happen. And this is by an anonymous member of the We Love East Anglia group here. I think it could be a good match. And the entrance will be by the turnstiles of Portman Road. Admission only by card only, and there will be no cash admission available. Parker's Pictures Suffolk Junior Cup Final. Thursday, Portman Road, May the 29th at 7:30, and that's AFC Kesgrave versus Ipswich Wanderers Development. Tickets are £8 for adults and £5 for concessions, and £1 for children aged from 12 to 16 years old, while under 12s are free when accompanied by an adult. That's the road to Portman Road. Lego is big these days, apparently. More Lego than you can dream of. And Harlow Brick Festival, that is. You can check that out as well. And of course, Alexander, who runs the We Love East Anglia group, has just said about 9 hours ago a message from the big boss Berrytown, and of course that's Berrytown in Edmondstown and Berrytown FC Women there. So we're going to read the first paragraph, and the rest of it you can read yourself on Facebook if you really want to. For the first 2 years in management since retiring from playing have been an incredible journey full of challenges, but creating unforgettable moments. Stepping off the pitch and into the dugout was a big transition, but the support from everyone at the club made it possible to embrace this new role with confidence and determination. Every training session, team talk and match day has been a learning experience, and I'm proud of how far we have come together. Brilliant words from the boss of Berrytown FC, so definitely check that out as well. It'd be nice to see high turnouts at the Ram Meadow next season for what is going to be a spectacular calendar of football for the Blues. That is the nickname for Berrytown FC. So of course, what's happening on Walton-on-the-Leys? Walton Tavern Bank Holiday Weekender. If you're heading that way, of course, whether you're in the mood to sing, dance or just listen to good music, of course they have you covered. The karaoke kicks off at the weekend. Always great laugh. Yeah, always a great laugh. And friendly people to cheer you on while you sing. And request your favourite songs at the Jukebox Disco and then dance the night away. That sounds like a name of a song there by the Mavericks, doesn't it? Dance the night away? Is it? Or maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, class act are exactly that. Amazing mixture of songs from all genres and great entertainment. We look forward to seeing you at the Walton Tavern on Walton-on-the-Leys. That's Bank Holiday Weekend. So if you fancy a weekend in Walton-on-the-Leys, if you're able to get there, it's Karaoke Friday, the 23rd of May. And these dates are obsolete. if you're watching in the future, by the way, and these are past events. Jukebox Disco, Saturday the 24th of May 2025, and live music performed by Class Act on Sunday the 25th of May. Yep, of course, we're trying Palmer's or Las Palmas Cafe in Great Yarmouth. Keep these businesses alive. Of course, there's been some 3 likes on that one, and of course I've posted the menu on that one. Okay, and of course you've got the Powerfolk Hockley Social Club on the 8th of June. That's the Joe Broughton's Conservatoire Folk Ensemble at the Hockley Social Club on the 8th of June 2025. Right, okay, we should go on to something else in just a little bit here. If anybody wants to come and say hello and get involved with the poll, feel free to do so. Yes, 100%. Somebody says Great Yarmouth. Oh, we've got, of course, 3 people watching. We've got some people watching, which is amazing. Thank you so much indeed. Really means a lot to us. If you have any questions along the way, feel free to ask at any time. So yeah, it looks weird looking down on me and looking at, well, compared to looking straight at me instead of looking up. So I'm having to bend my head upwards. So how fascinating is that? So yeah, if you're ever in the vicinity, in the area of Great Yarmouth, that means, do check out the Best Kebab Centre, which is situated at 48 St Peter's Road, Great Yarmouth, NR303AA. That's NR303AA. That's St Peter's Road in Great Yarmouth. Yes, we're talking about Great Yarmouth on that note. And 48 Peters Road, as in St Peter's Road. And open 7 days a week, 3 p.m. till late. Free local delivery, minimum order of £10. Of course, 15% off online orders, which is quite nice to know about. And of course, the leaflet looks very similar to that, the Best Kebab Centre. You can see it for yourself there very clearly as well. And if you want to have a look at the menu, of course, there's a bit of the menu there. I don't know if you can see that very well. I'm trying to show it up to you. It's very hard to see, but you got the gist of it. Of course, kebabs are, I'll just give you an idea. Doner kebab, this place is £7.49. Medium and large is £9.49. Make it a meal and add £3.50. And of course your pizzas will be, of course, you know, for classic pizza, for example, £4.50 for 7-inch, 9-inch, £6.90, and 12-inch, £8.90. But you can choose, you know, a variety of kind of toppings. And burgers, £3.90 for quarter pounder, and with cheese it's £4.20, and a cheeseburger is £2.99. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't say with added chips, but of course it's probably something around about £6 or £7 at least for the added chips with the can of drink of your own choice. So yeah, in the in that place, trying to think of that place, where I actually got the just bear with me for a second. Yeah, it's called the La Palmas. Always forget that name and then it just rings the bell. So welcome along. This is your community news with Nick C, episode number 7, if you are just switching on. I will take a break in just a moment, but of course, yeah, we will be talking about some places in Suffolk for touring. So anyone else want to say hello in the meantime in the chat? Come and say hello in the chat. Really looking forward to your comments. So yeah, thank you very much for whoever answered the Great Yarmouth here. Hopefully I haven't bored you to death. Yeah, this is the Bertram Gallery, modern and contemporary British art. If you're interested in your art, look at this leaflet here. I'll just show you here. There you go. These pictures look fantastic. Don't worry, I won't show it like that. I used to show a painting like that many years ago. But yeah, I still can't hold it straight, can I? There you go. Look and look and look. But there you go. Of course, some still life paintings, and then you've got, of course, your vibrant annual show of work for summer by selected gallery artists, and the Christmas exhibition part number 2, the second of the 2 great collections for Christmas from selected artists. So of course, just got to find out where this is. It's in Holt basically. So yeah, let me just get a little bit comfortable here. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's just a tight chair that I've got. So it's the 14 Marketplace, Holt in Norfolk, NR25 6BW 01263 713312. So that's the number to ring them. Info at bertramgallery.co.uk. And it's situated on this map here. You can actually see it for yourself. If I go very closer, you might be able to see it if the camera picks it up. That's Holt, and in that red writing is pointing to where Bertram Gallery is. Okay, and of course it's at Marketplace and near Station Road. Opening times is Mondays and Saturdays from 9 AM to 5 PM, and bank holidays 10 AM to 4 PM, and closed on Sundays. Admission to the place is free. Bertram Gallery is on Facebook, Bertram Gallery on Instagram, on which is the Bertram Gallery 14, and Twitter, which still has got the old Twitter bird sign on it, Bertram Gallery. And better still, if you want to go straight to the website, hasn't got a QR code, but of course there is a website address, which is bertramgallery.co.uk. So yeah, modern and contemporary British art. Independent gallery showing the best of contemporary and modern British art. So yeah, let's see how long we've been going for here. At least 25 minutes here. But yeah, you can enjoy browsing our light, spacious gallery stocking the work of exceptional British artists and craftspeople. Most work is also featured on their selling website. Bertram Gallery, established in 1988 and now based in the market town of Holt in Norfolk, which has developed an enviable reputation as the word says, as a leading independent gallery for contemporary fine arts and crafts. Their special exhibitions run throughout the whole year, presenting a combination of selected mixed exhibitions and 1 or 2 persons shows. Alongside the exhibitions, their gallery shop stocks specialist art, books, magazines, crafts, cards and gifts. So there you go. How fascinating is that? And definitely a wow there. Once again, I will show you this leaflet here of what you can expect to see. Hopefully you've seen that. If not, screenshot it if you rewind the tape, if you like. But yeah, join us in a couple of moments where we just take a pause for a second or two, and then of course we'll be back just for the second half talking about um, talking about the yes and no game. That's to take your pick with Des O'Connor, if you remember that rightly. Some of you might do. I'll be talking about Lowestoft, Alton Broad South, Beccles, Wickham Market, Woodbridge, Melton, and Ipswich, Trimley, Felixstowe, Darsham, Saxmundham, and Howsworth. So remember where you heard all of those. I'll be talking about that just after this. Yes, I was just about to say I didn't turn off, didn't turn on the microphone, but yeah, I now have, and of course you can look me straight in the eye here, and it looks much more better than it was up there. But of course I had to go literally up there, and now I'm straight to the point. So yes, if you've got any questions whatsoever, feel free to jot them down in the comments as I go along. For anyone interested in Greater Anglia, useful contacts, the customer contact for all inquiries about Greater Anglia, including season tickets, information about anything at all, and bank holiday services. Contact the Greater Anglia Customer Contact Centre. Contact centre at greateranglia.co.uk. That's the email, and the number to ring is 0345 600 7245. Accessibility inquiries, Greater Anglia Disabled Persons Helpline for general accessibility inquiries or for assistant requests. Call Greater Anglia Disabled Persons Helpline on 0800 028 and 78. So yeah, somebody's messaging me on WhatsApp here. And lost property. If you think you've lost something, which I have done many times, I lost a bag once on the train and I never got it back, unfortunately. For general lost property situation, if you think you've lost something on the trains or at one of the stations, contact them and they'll search the items had it in greateranglia.co.uk/lost property for items left on. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that word. For items left on trains arriving at London Liverpool Street, visit lostproperty.org. The website for Greater Anglia is, of course, greateranglia.co.uk. Visit the website for online ticket bookings, real-time train running information, station departure screens, service alterations, bespoke, downloadable timetables, and much more. Yeah, much more. Journey information, find out how your train's running before you leave home or work. Sign up to Journey Check Alerts. That's greateranglia.co.uk/alert me. Spot anything deliberately avoiding payment on their fare. If you believe that a fellow customer has deliberately avoided payment on their fare, you can text the details to 60006, starting your text with the word Dodger. So you've got to text that Dodger, and all information will be treated in the strictest confidence. As in confidential. And National Rail inquiries is, which is above the actual Greater Anglia and all those train companies. nationalrail.co.uk contact centre is 03457 484950. All calls are charged at local rate and may be recorded. And you can follow Greater Anglia on Twitter, or as it's called X now, for service running information and updates at Greater Anglia. Save paper and the environment, download the bespoke timetable online. Right, it's time for me to have a bit of not a bite to eat because I've already had that. Just to pour a little bit of my coffee there. I've got to have more coffee before I head to sleep. I haven't got actually a spoon, so I don't know what I'm going to stir it with. So that's a little bit of a stir there. Oh, I forgot one thing. You pull this bit here, I'll show you. You pull this bit here and hopefully it will undo. It's very awkward sometimes. Just about done it. Goodness me, my dad would never have done it. Oh, some people might call me disgusting for that. Anyway, thought I'd drink that. It has good quality there. So, yeah, very fine quality. 10 out of 10. Well, pretty much everything in this wonderful time that I've had with about 3 different hotels that I've been in. Lots of videos are coming up for that. Well, videos have already been posted, some of which are on the subscriber only on TikTok, but some will be posted on here just to let you all know. But yeah, in just a bit we'll be talking about exploring the Suffolk towns that are listed on the Suffolk lines of the trains, which is fantastic news. So we'll talk about that in just a moment. But yeah, like I say, it's been a fabulous few nights. I started with 3 nights and then decided to go on over the weekend because I had a bit of fortune, but of course I can't say no more than that. But yeah, it's amazing to be able to do that, and I'm proud of achieving that, even staying the extra few nights at these places. I will be telling you more information soon about what the prices were, and they were all on booking.com. By the way, there's not one single fly in here or even an ant either, so yeah, and no mould either, which is fantastic. So yeah, the only disappointment is that I haven't got a spoon to stir my coffee with, but of course that's the only disappointment of this place, and of course the Gap, which I'll exclusively do a quick tour here. You can see it's pretty much a tight gap towards the bathroom here, and this is the main sink here. Don't know if the camera can do justice here, and show you a little bit around exclusive. There, a little bit of the shower there. Well, that's the shower curtain. And of course that's the shortest sink I've ever known, but it does have hot water. And just to the right, you can't see it in the shot, there is a toilet. I can assure you of that. I've left a towel on there just to stop the water dripping. So there we have it. Of course, just a little bit of an insight behind the scenes there, exclusively to this locational area here. Sorry if I'm moving about here, it's because I'm trying to get myself comfortable. So yeah, let's catch up with some of the comments here, if there is any. I don't think there is any comments, but of course, yeah, yeah. Okay, so yeah, just trying to catch up with everything, just in case if there is any comments or whatsoever, they will flash up here. Oh, we've got a nice little painting on the back there that I haven't actually spotted yet. There you go. Looks a better background, doesn't it now? So yeah, at least you've got a little bit of a painting just up there. So let's talk about this. If you're watching on replay, we do appreciate that, as you well know. Of course, a little bit sweaty in here, but of course that's because I turned the heating on a little bit, but I will turn it off very soon. So let's talk about Lowestoft here. Have you ever been to Lowestoft? I've actually been there for a seaside day trip, but I've never stayed the night there. That's a very good point. Not even the main videographer of Walker With Me, Tim, has actually stayed the night there. I haven't noticed if he's done that at all. By the way, if you are just switching on, it is Nick C, and it is episode number 7 of community news here, and thank you very much for stopping by to watch in, whether you're watching live or on the replay. And press that notification button, that's it, in case you need to be notified when we go live. Unfortunately, I couldn't program it because I'm not on StreamYard. StreamYard makes the sound a little bit different. I would say different. Excuse me. So, Lowestoft. Lowestoft is Britain's most easterly point. The historic port is Suffolk's second largest town. Oh dear, cold in my throat there. I should drink more of that coffee, I reckon. That's better. The station is next to a retail centre a few minutes south or from the South Beach and the Suffolk Coast Path. Lowestoft boasts theatres, cinemas, museums and 2 piers and a host of leisure facilities. Africa Alive Zoological Reserve and Pleasurewood Hills theme park are reachable by good bus connections. Wow, that's good. And near it is Alton Broad South. Nearby, Nicholas Everett Park offers views of Alton Broad, leisure facilities, boating, speedboat, racing and sailing. Footpaths from the station lead to Lowestoft Museum and Carlton Marshes Nature Reserve and Visitors Centre. At Carlton Colville, the East Anglian Transport Museum houses a collection of working buses, trams, trolley buses and a narrow gauge railway. Now we go to Wickham Market here, which is of course right next to Beccles. In fact, we'll talk about Beccles first because that's the next one down. Beccles is a southern gateway to the Broads National Park and it sits along the River Waveney. Very similar name to the Waverley. No, that's Waverley, I think. I thought it was similar to the hotel I was in. The town hosts independent shops, galleries, street markets and historic bell tower museum and a popular summer Lido, Lido. A summer ferry connects the quay, Lido and the Gadsden Locks Inn. The station hosts a cafe and a community space, which is quite nice. Wickham Market, which is of course the station, is 2 miles east of the village in Compsey Ash. Compsey Ash. Station House Community Connections operates a cafe and hosts community activities with meeting rooms for hire. Framlingham Castle and world-renowned Snape Maltings Concert Hall are reachable via the Catch bookable bus which calls at the station. Woodbridge. Now Woodbridge boasts a busy shopping district, pubs, restaurants and leisure facilities including a cinema, parks and riverside walks all near the station. The world famous Tide Mill is in sight of the railway. The regatta takes place during the summer. Regatta, which is REGATTA. Now we talk about Halesworth. Halesworth is home to many eateries and independent shops. The Cups Art Centre is 2 minutes walk from the station. The station building houses the town museum. Try some of our station to station walks. Visit East Suffolk Lines walks for more details. Saxmundham, okay, is the next one here. Let me just get comfortable here. I should take a break, really. I really should. Normally I have a better seat than this, so I do apologise about that. Saxmundham is a busy market town with many independent shops and a market dating to 1272. Okay, so it's a market dating back to the year of 1272. To the east are Leiston and the Longshop Museum, Thornton's home of House in the Clouds, and further down the coast, the resort of Aldborough, which is reachable with a rail/bus ticket good on first bus service number 64. Wow. Did not know that before, but yeah, next one down is Darsham. Darsham Station serves the villages of Yoxford, Darsham and Westleton. RSPB Mines Mera is a few miles away as the medieval town of Dunwich, or Dunwich as it's pronounced. Darsham County Centre is a charity located at the station with hostel style accommodation. That's at Darsham, okay? And you got Trimley. Trimley Station serves the village of Trimley St Mary and Trimley St Martin, which lie between the rivers of Orwell and Debham. Walking routes through the Trimley Marshes Nature Reserve start near to the station. And now we talk about Ipswich, which has a large retail centre, parks and theatres, cinemas and museums. Near the station is Portman Road, home to Ipswich Town Football Club. The waterfront features hotels, restaurants and a busy marina. Museums include Ipswich Transport Museum, Christchurch Mansion and Ipswich Museum. And of course we talk about Felixstowe. Okay, is there any more that we have missed out? I don't think so. Yeah, that's the last one. Okay, so Felixstowe. What about Felixstowe? Have you ever been there? Have you explored it? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. But I have a couple of times, even by train, and many times when I was a young boy. So Felixstowe features an extensive seafront promenade, Edwardian gardens, amusements, a pier, a theatre. The town centre hosts national retailers, independent shops, a cinema and restaurants. Discover the museum at Landguard Fort or enjoy bird watching at the nature reserve. Near the fort, a foot ferry links to Harwich in Essex, providing dramatic views of Britain's busiest container port. So yeah, interesting about that. So all these kind of towns here, I would like to find out a little bit more about it. So if there are any leaflets about these sort of places in, of course, the areas of the tourist attractions, then do not hesitate to get in touch with us, send them over if you can, or maybe screenshot some of them and then we'll read some out on the air. So how fascinating is that? So of course we'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for watching here. 51 minutes gone on the clock here. So yeah, I am hoping to bring to you a video here. Let's see if I can do it here. Let me sort of play it for you right towards the end here, give you some sort of idea. Let's have a look. Oh yes, we've got exclusive me swimming. So those are the that's great young mixture. I'm trying to get the full version. Bear with me here. I've got to watch this first because I don't know if Monday the 19th, I don't know if it is included in all this. So bear with me. I'm going to have to pause it while I play this. You might hear it in the background, but... Hello. Oh God. I just said hello there. Let's whiz it on. That is me. Right, okay. I'm going to put that into the show. And everyone can have a listen.
Hello everybody, and welcome.
On there, getting ready. So yeah.
Hello everybody, and welcome to this exclusive pictures come from outside of this hotel, and it's not just one.
Right, okay.
Hello everybody, and welcome to this exclusive.
Pause it and play it back to the beginning.
Hello everybody, and welcome.
Right, I'll pause it so it's ready. Okay, let's have a listen to this if we can.
And welcome to this exclusive pictures come from outside of this hotel, and it's not just one outside place, it's one special place. And
We do apologise about no sound on the video that we had earlier. I think I put the mute on the OBS studio, not realising it muted the sound. I can only apologise about that. Don't worry, we haven't paused it forever. What we're going to do is we're going to rewind it from the beginning so you can actually hear the proper sound of what actually went on. So that I've actually unmuted it now, so you should be able to hear it perfectly without any hesitation. So yeah, you can see me over there, of course, looking very impressed. For the first time. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get into the pool tonight, which would have been, of course, well, yesterday, as it would be. I think it was the day of Tuesday the 20th, and of course, yeah, I found that the downstairs door where it leads out to the outside pool was locked. I could have asked the gentleman to open it, but you know, there's probably no changing room, so of course I couldn't really have done it. I need swimming trunks, really. Probably the 56 waist ones. But anyway, let's go right the way back to the beginning. Oh, here we go. Hang on, I've gone too far. Here we go. There you go. Is that better? There you go. Let's have a listen. It really is. No. But if you go further deep down, it's really harder. And I'm trying to keep my hands still intact here, because they're falling apart like, you know, Mr. Bean swimming, that kind of thing. So, so this swimming pool is basically pumped up from over there. So you can go underneath here. I don't know if you can see me over there, but this part here is more warmer. It's then pumped up the heat through here. It's kind of like over here. That's where the heat comes from. So when you pull that otherwise it will get absolutely freezing. Yeah. So let's swim. It gets harder in the middle, by the way. Right, sorry to pause once again here. We've had, of course, me sounding a bit twice here, so I've had to quieten down my phone here. I'm listening to it and watching it on the replay here, and we've had a couple of messages. They want to have the replay of it here on the screen. And remember, you can replay anything here on the channel at any time anyway. So of course we'll get to the point where it goes right at the beginning, and I'll try and keep it focused here because the camera was so far away from where I was, and unfortunately I couldn't get the whole of the pole. But let's go back and of course let's go back in time then. Are you ready? Let's give it a go and watch this space here. Okay, oh, that's a bit of me. I think it's that one there. I might have to zoom back here somehow. Oh, it's got a bit of me in it, so I do apologise about that. Hopefully we should hear some sound now. 1 hour sort of exercise. Yeah, a day, yeah. Yeah. It's probably good, the best exercise, you know, better than football. Yeah. You know, just keep going, you know. Why not?
You think that's called junk food?
Sorry?
You think that's junk food?
A junk food?
Junk food.
Junk food. Oh yeah.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Eat so much.
Yeah, that's the trouble, isn't it? All the stress in the world sometimes. Yeah, sometimes I like to come in here to get rid of all the stress. So I'm trying to cut down a little bit. It is what it is. I might have lost a bit. Especially at this place. There we go. Underneath here. Yay! Done it. Yeah, it's alright, I'm just filming myself. Seeing how I do. Hello, camera. It's fun, isn't it? So I do a YouTube channel sometimes. I do a YouTube channel, so yeah, they're probably going on YouTube. That's it. I'll go the slow way. Start slow and work your way up, yeah, that's it. Does this light up at night, does it? Does it light up at night?
Yeah, you agree. No problem.
Yeah, that's all right, isn't it? So you go through the whole night, you know.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can do it all night. Yeah. Probably come in the morning then.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Water is cold or warm?
It's warmish. It's not too bad. Give it a try.
No, warm.
Yes, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, yeah. Do you heat? Is it heated up?
Yeah, there's the heater.
Oh right, you're heating it from through there.
Yeah.
It's almost like a jacuzzi, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. I'll show them what it's made of. Yeah, I'm having fun in the pool here. Sort of thumbs up to the camera as well at the same time. It's just absolutely crazy. But yeah, like I say, it is one of my worst experiences of my life, getting into a pool that I haven't been into for a long time. That's the problem.
Abhi Kudiyai. This people is coming over there.
No worries, I'm coming.
Okay. It really is. No. But if you go further deep down, it's really hard. And I'm trying to keep my... Next time I'll go in the shallow end first, not in the deep end. But the guy who runs this hotel wanted me to go in the deep end. And I thought to myself, well, jog on. I've never swum for a long time, since the time I went to the Novotel in Cambridge. Freezing. Yeah. So let's swim. Gets hard out in the middle, by the way. Hopefully you can hear my commentary as well as the video here. I'm trying to keep up with myself being on the other side. Go even further to the right because obviously it doesn't fit the whole of the pool, the camera at the time. But we're going to go through some comments now. Ollie P has said, well done, well swimming on your own. No, it was probably a bit awkward with the guy watching over you. Yes.
Really, it's
I think he was doing it for safety reasons.
say that it is an experience of my life.
This video will be played. Sorry, I'm talking over the top of it here. It will be played as without me talking commentary on the top. But I'm just doing this live. Yeah, it was nerve-wracking doing it in front of a person watching it, but of course I wouldn't mind it if it was at a swim bar with, of course, a lifeguard there just sitting there. That's slightly different, isn't it? Because that's something that's what's supposed to happen, isn't it? Yeah, I have played it from the quite rightly said. So I will be putting this out in full very soon. Don't forget, if anybody wants to support the channel, of course, I know we have gone in a different direction, and the good news is that as of the 1st of June, just thought I'd point this out, that it will be touring with Nick C. So, of course, yes, we will be going into a different direction, but Nick C is just a stage name, that's all it is, and we are the same people. Sorry to get me in the background there. You're not supposed to see me, but you're supposed to be seeing that. This is comedy golden. I should send this to you in framed here. The most funniest thing ever. Which nearly has his pants fallen off in the water. I had to pull him up, and I got a little bit of calf or nearly calf injuries. You can get calf injuries because, you know, if you haven't done swimming for a long time, it's like probably an exercise like swimming. I think I decided to give up. You can see I'm giving up there. You see my pants are falling down. Oh my goodness me. You don't want to see the rest of it, I'll tell you. Why have I paused there for a second? There was a bit of muck in the pool where the guy had to get rid of the insects, that kind of thing, so... These pants are terrible. I have to keep putting them up each time, but yeah, I don't know what it is about these pants. Oh, goodness me, you can see I'm struggling. But it's easier to get out this end rather than the deep end. There you go.
Well, time flies when you're having fun. Exactly.
Sorry,
I had a pool situation, and I believe it's only open in seasonal times. Of course, when it's sort of sunny and all that kind of thing, like it was today, it was beautiful. But we've got to make the most of that experience because you'll never probably get it anywhere. But yeah, I probably will try and swim at about 5 o'clock in the morning. Maybe not as far-fetched as that, but of course it'll be something similar. Actually, and just get yourself out there. I wonder what the sort of temperature is at that sort of time in the morning. I've got to meet Giuliani Buzz at about between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock at this breakfast place in Great Yarmouth, somewhere down the road. But of course, that is another thing altogether. So, yeah, this is the key to the room, by the way, just in case you're wondering. And by the way, it's the integrated camera, basically the inbuilt camera on the webcam that you're watching right now. And I'm talking through the microphone through this. Don't know if that's making any difference there. But, yeah, I'm so much pleased that I'm in the warm now than I was. You know, in that poolside, after a while, it does get a little bit cold. But, yeah, I'm sure it's well maintained by the guy, of course, who hosts this place. I must give him the first time I've actually met the guy. And he's from the West Indies. And his friend, I believe it was his friend from Pakistan. But, yeah, I saw the guy from Pakistan actually dive, you know, doing a dive swimming pool thing, and he just went into it, and of course should have got that on camera because that was amazing. But anyway, great to share my experience here, and yeah, I'm going to shortly hit the hay because actually it's coming up to 11:30 my time here on Monday the 19th of May 2025. I've just got some news to tell you. I've got some more clips. Stay with us here because I've got some more clips here from the iPhone. You previously saw the Samsung, okay, the A12 phone footage. That's why you heard a little bit of surround sound there. It was nice to hear the birds, wasn't it? As well as me swimming. Oh, good, I'm tired. But yeah, it's a long day. That I've booked another night here. Don't worry, I haven't got a Bible in here, but I'm so proud that I've booked another night here at this place for £36.90. I'm going to give it away now, a night here. Same price as he would have done on booking.com. So yeah, why not indeed? It's definitely well worth it. The only thing he doesn't have is a fridge. And of course, easy access to the bathroom, but of course I have to sort of make a squeeze to just about get through, but I can have a shower. I am going to test the shower and see if it's warm in just a little bit, but the warm taps are on, which is good. And I've got some plug sockets down below here. I'll probably have a quick bite to eat before I go and hit the hay. I wonder what's in this cupboard here. Nothing. It's just a cupboard with, we've got some instructions, fire instructions here. Shall I read this out before I go on to the next section here? Just want to give you a breather of looking at me swimming. What a fantastic sight that was, I have to say. So this is fire instructions to the guests here at this hotel. I'll tell you what the name of it is in just a moment. To provide an additional safety for guests in this hotel is equipped with a fire alarm system. The warning of fire for these premises is a continuously sounding alarm bell. The assembly point is at the main entrance from King's Road. You should familiarise yourself with the exit routes from this level, which is by the fire exit at the end of the corridor. Follow the exit signs. On hearing the alarm, make your way immediately to the assembly point by the nearest available exit route. And number 2, do not use the lift, which they don't have anyway. Stop to collect your personal belongings. Re-enter the building until instructed to do so. On discovering a fire, 1. Sound the fire alarm by operating the nearest alarm point, which is situated by a fire exit. So situated by fire exit. And number 2, only if the fire is small attack it with the firefighting equipment provided, but do not take any personal risks. And number 3, if in doubt, if possible, close the door to the room in which the fire has occurred and make your way to the assembly point. And do not which is number 1, use the lift, and 2, stop to collect personal belongings, and number 3, re-enter the building until instructed to do so. Very simple rules indeed found in this trade just down below me there. And fire prevention, number 1, prevent all possible causes of fire. And number 2, smoking is not allowed within the building. And number 3, never obstruct a fire door. And number 4, fire doors should not be wedged open. And number 5, fire risks should be drawn to the attention of the management. So that's simple rules on that one. I don't think there's anything else in these drawers here. There's nothing in this one. Very much old-fashioned kind of style drawers. It'd be nice to have a Bible, like a holy Bible in here, but of course it doesn't seem to be any of that sort anywhere. But anyway, of course, I'd like to say a huge thank you very much for watching here. It's time now to go over to the iPhone version, the iPhone 8 that is, of, yes, you guessed it, you've got it in one. Yes, it's me swimming, but I've only got the clip where I started it and then the camera fell over. Okay, let's watch this.
That's it. Give it a go.
Go and jump.
Jump?
Yeah.
Oh, I can do that.
Yeah. You know swimming?
Oh, there we go.
You go.
Just about. Is it more shallow down that way?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I'll just go down this one.
You know swimming?
Yeah.
Go and swim.
Just by swimming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
I'll give it a go. I've done this for a long time.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
It's good in there, getting there, isn't it? It's not too bad. Yeah, it's alright, it's alright. Yeah. Is it heat you, is it? Not bad for this time of weather, is it? It's pretty nice, isn't it?
You may have noticed where I actually cut it between the other actual video there. Unfortunately, we had an issue with the camera falling over, so yeah, I'm just seeing a little bit of a rerun of the other one here because we wanted you to hear the audio of it. So this is the worst ever experience of my life. I don't think I'd ever get arrested for actually swimming, but yeah, sorry about the naked attraction. Alright, okay, ladies and gentlemen, of course, that pretty much seals it for now. Sorry about my tiredness from the previous night here. And I'm not staying another night on to Wednesday here, and I've cancelled my trip to Peterborough, by the way. I won't be going there either. But anyway, that's another thing altogether. Hopefully I have a good safe return back home here. I am about to hit the hay because it is 1 o'clock in the morning, and of course, yeah, I've got to really get some sleep here. I will hopefully be able to do a quick tour of the room here. As I'm doing it right now, I might as well show people that I am live on the air. So this is the bit that I am showing the people live here. This is behind the scenes that I've been using here. For those people watching on the iPhone right now, they will be watching exactly is in front of them, which is the OBS studio that I've been using. Of course, the sound levels here and my microphone levels here, using this microphone here. That's what I've been using, and pretty much this camera was stood up on that. We do have photographs of that as well, and of course this is GB News here on what's on at this moment of time. Before the camera goes a bit wonky here, and let me just explain here. Yeah, star of sitcom Cheers, George Wendt has died at the age of 76, and Prime Minister Sir Keir Starmer, as known as Slippy Starmer, has spoken to Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky this evening, with leaders agreeing to keep the pressure on Russia. Journalist and former MEP Patrick O'Flynn has died at the age of 59. Israeli ambassador to the UK, Titsi Hotovely, has been summoned to the Foreign Office following Gaza and blockade. To access, the channel, you can do it on your radio. But we don't have a radio here. I don't want to mention any other company at this moment in time. You can see my camera as I am filming here, and I'm pretty much showing people around the room as we speak here. So of course, for those people watching live, would have seen me do it here live, and of course they would probably hear commentary as I walk around. So yeah, this is the main cupboard here. I'm talking about the main cupboard here, and of course it's a nice little green cupboard here, and you've got the chest of drawers, and that's where the safety information was in the first drawer there. You can see it on the iPhone 8 there. To get familiarised with the health and safety instructions of this hotel. I don't know how long that's actually been sitting there for. You can actually see it there, the fire instructions that I read out on air recently. So yeah, there's a couple of marks on the drawers, but it doesn't really matter. I'm not that fussed about it. But yeah, it is a tight squeeze into that door here, just to the left of the actual building. I'm turning the light on right now, and it flickers the camera actually as we speak. So yeah, this is the door, and this is a little bit on the wonky side, so it's playing little games with me. So there's a door on the side of the actual bathroom here for those people watching live, and of course you slide it across very carefully if you don't want people to look at you, especially if you're a female there. And of course it just closes like that, and it makes a squealing noise there. So I better leave that alone actually, and of course it doesn't go further back, so it's a bit of a nuisance. So this is how much of a gap it really is. It's right for thin people, but someone really huge, I have to go in slowly here, and see, it makes a noise, so I have to be hugely careful. So yeah, I'm just heading into the bathroom for those people watching live. Video at the moment. So yeah, the toilet is here. Sorry, I got cut off by a phone call. And this is the hand dryer. I don't think it's working at the moment, because I can feel it not on. I know it's a bit rusty, but of course maybe it's not working and functioning. And you've got the light there, and I believe it works. Yes, it does. So the light does work here. That's a shading point here. And you also got, of course, me in the mirror. That is a mirror, by the way, and my toothbrush and toothpaste is there. And this is the sink here, which is quite a small sink actually in comparison. And I've been using mineral water that I've got to fill up the kettle, which is a lot easier than using taps, and it saves a little bit of water as well. Somewhere where you can actually put something on the rack here, maybe the shampoo or something like that. And this is the shower head of the shower. I'm not going to ask you to guess how many people you can actually get in here. How many do you think? I'm going to let you answer that question if you can. How many do you think? Let me know in the comments. How many do you think you can get in there? And then I'll tell you later on. This is the running water, and that is the hot tap there, the cold tap. You can bring that forward and make cold water there. And of course, if you want just the hot water, it's quite boiling as it is. You can see my hand is very red, and I'll now turn it off there. Thankfully it does turn it off, but that's what it looks like here. Cold on that side, hot on that side, and it's got like a rail kind of thing, and the light is above me here. Sorry to blind you. And you've got, this is quite unusual in some hotels. You don't often have them like this anymore. It's a shower curtain, have just glass windows which make it harder to get into the shower. But this one's not too bad actually. It's a little bit on the wet side. But you have to be very careful, of course, not to spill anything like I've done here. But you can put a towel on the floor, like I do in some hotels. Brilliant, it's got this, a handrail. You hold this, and I didn't realise it was there until I came out of the shower. It's a lot easier to get out for anyone with any disabilities. There's a mirror on that sort of wall here. Let me try and get out here very quickly. I'm going to have to clean my teeth in a minute and do some other bits and pieces before I go. And I can just about squeeze through. And look at that. That's how tight it is. And there's always a fear that that door will move forward. So that's the pipes of the radiator. I think the radiator is actually on. Yeah, there's a little bit more. That's all we need here, otherwise it's too hot. And if you can lock the door by turning it that way if you want, and the light switches on like that, and that's what it looks like in romantic view. I'll turn that back on because I can't see a thing. Oh, it's got a fluorescent light. How the hell did that come on like that? I didn't know that. Oh, if you turn it off like that, that's weird. Wow. It's a fluorescent light. It's really good. It's probably better than a bed light actually. I never noticed that until now. You've got the smoke alarm here, so they don't advise you to smoke any smoke or vape. Got a lovely painting on the right hand side here. There is a bed light here, but I don't think it works. I can put it back to normal. I didn't realise that it was there. How fascinating was that? But yeah, I have left a lot of things in the mess here, so do excuse me. So yeah, just to show people of my own benefit that I've got my stuff in here, just in case. And I hope it's not the case that things go missing, because some things do go missing when you're on holiday. Got an Actimel if I need it. But yeah, this bed hasn't got a bed board, but it's just got a bit of metal here, and I think it's got springs attached to it here. There's a nice double bed here with a wood behind it, and of course, yeah, I won't do the bed test because I'll fall on the the cases, which I've got to clear up in just a moment. I've got my chargers that I'll be using on my wheel extension there. Yeah, it's that one there. So yeah, you've got your kettle here as well, and this is, as I say, GB News. Sorry if I'm boring to people to death here with everything here, and that's Calvin McKenzie, we call referees, proving to Giuliani that GB News could be easily got at. It was easy to get GB News in that sort of case, and it's plugged into that plug wall there. 2 plug sockets there, and a bin. Oh, by the way, I didn't show you the bin around the corner. The camera can get through, but I can't. There's another toilet bin just there. And yeah, that's the kettle itself, and it does come with some milk and some tea. I had some Telly tea, PG tips, and what else did I have? Coffee as well, but I've got plenty of those that I could use. And of course, this is the tight chair that I've been sitting on. I could have had another chair from downstairs, but unfortunately I didn't have a chance to ask the gentleman downstairs on reception, the one that owns it, the one that's at the pool. But yeah, these are the 3 drawers. Doesn't have a Bible in here. That's a remote from the distance and for the tally. So proving to Julian that GB News is easily seen here. And some of the leaflets I've been reading for the show now. That's my studio setup. No, and I did, as I say, have the camera up there. I'll wave to you in there. It's the Swimmogram. The Swimmogram, eh? So yeah, also got a saucer with it, and that's the size of the cup here. Only got one cup, but it didn't come with a spoon, unfortunately. But anyway, we're gonna say thank you for watching on the iPhone, and yeah, we hope you enjoyed this tour. In the morning I might show you how to open the door, and in the end I knew how to use the red bit, which was the red bit on the key, and this is the room number here, room number 24, on the red key ring there. Thankfully I didn't break the key ring, you know, which unfortunately happened in the other hotel, in one of the other hotels. And this is a sensor thing, and you put it on the number 5 outside of the black box, and it's quite simple after a while. So yeah, we're going to come off air on the iPhone 8 now, and thank you everybody for watching. Really means a lot that you tuned in to watch this video tour of room number 24 at the Victoria Hotel in Great Yarmouth. Still live here, don't you worry, I'm just falling over my laces on the camera here. Let's move the camera a little bit back here. That's as far as it will go actually. So yeah, so thank you very much everybody that has watched in here today. It has been absolutely brilliant that you have stayed up to watch, especially live at 1:14 in the morning. But as we always say, you can always rewind at any time. We hope you are able to continue with the channel here. I know it's not been easy for some. They all think we're getting boring and all that kind of thing. It's uninteresting and all that kind of thing. But we support your comments, but of course, please do be constructive, you know, and tell us in the private email, which is touringwithUsteam@gmail.com. It is preferred that way rather than just sticking it on so that everybody sees it, because one day, you know, you never know who comes on here and you know, reports you for a post these days, as we've heard in the news about Lucy Connolly, and the fact that Tommy Robinson also got inside just for a tweet or something that he was trying to post. It's absolutely absurd, but of course we won't talk about that. Let's hope that they don't silence us as well. But thank you very much. It has been Nick C here, episode number 7 of Community News with Nick C. Till next time, do take care of yourselves. I'm sorry for the right close-ups here. It's because, you know, I haven't had time to sort out the camera in time. I've got to clean my teeth now and head for bed, but hopefully there will be another video of the iPhone in the morning, but I won't keep this camera up all night. You don't want to hear me snoring, do you? Anyway, it won't be a good sight, I can tell you and assure you of that. Sorry for the right close-up of me. I know I'm not that pretty, but of course to some people I am. But anyway, we'll say peace out, God bless you all, and hopefully I'll have a great safe return back tomorrow. But I hope to do a live on the Samsung before I go and talk to you lot out there, just a little bit of an update. But apart from that, I won't be using this laptop because I'll be packing it away into the suitcase. Okay, thank you much, meaning a lot to everyone with huge smiles. Sorry if I've rambled a lot here, but you know, I've loved your company today, and we'll carry on that community spirit for you, and we'll carry on promoting community stuff for anyone out there right now. Have a lovely time wherever you may be.